LeBron, 12 shots for AD today. I know he had free throws as well, but are there things that you and other people who control the ball in this offense can do to get him going even more so? Because it seems like his focus, energy, all things seem to be improved from last year, but that next level hasn't been unlocked through these first 9 games.
Well, I think we're all trying to just figure out what we want to do offensively. That's been something that we're all trying to maneuver through and see what best suits every individual, to better the team. And obviously it starts with AD, and getting him more touches and things of that nature. But obviously offensively, it's each game has its own challenges to start the season. But our focal point is and should always be to make sure he touches the ball. Throughout the course of possessions, quarters, halves, and so on.
LeBron, Darvin said, felt like our spirit left the building in the second half. What do you think changed in the intermission, or did Cleveland just kind of come out firing and you guys weren't at the same intensity level? What happened?
I don't know. I haven't really watched the film. I know they kept the offensive pace going and made shots, and we didn't in the third. As far as exactly what happened, I don't know. I haven't had an opportunity to watch the film, so I don't know.
LeBron, AD had a quote yesterday at practice essentially saying that he feels like you guys aren't what your record says you are. So at 2-7, how do you view the results you've seen versus the progress you guys have also showed? A lot of those losses have been pretty close, and I know you're not looking for moral victories, but how do you kind of evaluate the results versus the progress you've seen since the first game?
It's just the first game. I feel like we had an opportunity to have more minutes, log more minutes on the floor with one another, watch more film sessions and things of that nature, practice times. That's progress, and that's always beneficial to a ball club. But our record is our record. We play some great teams, some really good teams so far to start the season, but our record is our record.
LeBron, you only shot 3 free throws today. I think it's a small sample size, but you're getting the line less than you've ever gotten in your career. Is that shot profile, do you think? Is that just whistles not coming?
No, because at one point tonight I had 22 points and 20 of them was in the paint. Last game, I got bumped, knocked off the path a few times, and at halftime the refs came to me and told me they missed it. And that's kind of been what they've been telling me over the last couple of years, that they just missed it.
Do you feel like that'll swing back this season?
If you'll allow me to go 30,000 feet for a minute here, LeBron, Darvin described these first 9 games as a period of discovery for this team. Is that how you're looking at this? And if so, what do you think you guys have discovered about this team?
I'm gonna look at it as 0 feet on the ground, and I'm a guy that stays in the moment, and we are who we are, and we have to get better and compete every night, which we've done. We've competed. This ball club has definitely competed, but we've for the majority. We just hit a wall at one point, and it's hard for us to recover after that. And when we put so much on our defense, that when our offense, kind of go 4, 5, 6 possessions without scoring, we put a load on our defense. So we just gotta keep pushing.
I think LeBron, to take that just one step further, throughout your career and your experiences, when it comes to fighting through adversity throughout the course of a game, what is it you've leaned on in the past that you can share with your team as you guys look to fight through those moments?
Every year is its own challenge, Ali. So, it's hard to, you can't, I know what I can lean on, but I'm one guy. I can control what I can control, and what I can't control, I can't worry about. So, you prepare yourself mentally and physically and spiritually every night to go out for battle, and you give the guys energy on the floor. You talk them through things, mistakes, good things, bad things, whatever the case may be, to help them throughout the course. But every year is his own challenge, and you know, I know for me, I can lean on things that I've experienced, but you know, it'd be the same as me trying to explain to my kids what's it like growing up when I grew up. They're gonna look at me like, get the hell out of my face, Dad. We got a nanny, a chef, a gated community, we have private school. Can't, it's different.
LeBron, you spoke highly of the Cavs at All-Star. What's your view of them now that you've seen them with Donovan Mitchell? Do you see them as a contender?
Well, I got in trouble last time for just giving an honest opinion. I got in trouble for that, which I don't care, so I'll give another opinion. Yeah, I mean, Jason's my friend, so where is Jason? Look, he's not even here. He didn't make the trip. Listen, they did a great job in the offseason of picking up a big-time players. I mean, obviously, between them and New York, and a lot of people were kind of just seeing who was going to be able to get it done. But I think we saw last year what team that they could become, and obviously what Evans' injury and Darius' injury, you know, they ended up slipping towards the end and happened to play in the play-in, and we knew what happened with that. But they have a really good team and a great coach, well-balanced, and a bunch of kids on their team that just seem like they just want to play ball. You know, and that's, you don't see, I'm looking at their roster, you don't really see too many guys all over social media, you know, showing off they got this and showing off they got that. It's like a bunch of guys that just like come to work and just want to play ball. And that's definitely probably a joy for a coach and a coaching staff like that. You just know you got a bunch of kids that want to come in and play ball, and then a grandpa who looks over everybody, and Kevin Love. So that's great.
Hey LeBron, wanted to ask you about your outfit. You know, honor of takeoff. Someone that meant so much to the culture. I think the first time I heard him, I was playing in Israel, 2013. The Lakers have done a great job in honoring him throughout our pre-games. I know that's also, you know, someone that would have been here with a Laker jacket on courtside at the game. So just wanted to get your thoughts on what he meant to the culture and what he means to you too as well.
I mean, for me, I'm listening to those guys for so long. I was listening to those guys when my first year with the Heat in 2010. And you can ask any one of my teammates back then, they had no idea who the Migos was. They were like cursing me out when I would play it throughout the weight room or play it throughout the locker room. I was like, I'm telling you, these guys are next. I'm letting you know right now these days, like, turn this off. I might want to hear this. And just fast forward, I mean, just knowing, you know, Takeoff personally and send my condolences to Quavo and the family and the whole QC family and everybody. It's just, it's another hit for our community. You know, in the black community, there are like 3 people outside your household that you kind of look up to for inspiration. Those are athletes, there's musicians, and then there's, unfortunately, when we're growing up, it's the neighborhood dope boy that you look for inspiration. That's the unfortunate part, but they drove nice cars and wore nice things and things of that nature, so you didn't know no better. So for us to lose another one, I mean, it just seemed like every time we get a good moment, you know, we lose another one. And like I said, my condolences goes out to his family, to the whole hip-hop community, to the music community, and anybody that had any relationship with him or listened to his music, have ever met him. Literally the most, if he was in here, you guys wouldn't even know he was in here. He's the most quiet, chill, in the back, don't want no problems type of guy. And just another senseless act of gun violence that we've had topic of conversations over the last few years about that. But you know, he's in a better place, and he's looking over, like I said, his community back in Georgia. and over the, like I said, the hip hop community and things of that nature, and just paying my respect to somebody I really, really loved and admired, even though he was only 28 years old. But rest in paradise for sure. All right.